Hi, Professor Willman, Zach Martin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Zach.
So, how are you doing today?
Not too bad. Got done with teaching all my classes. Now I just have a little bit of grading to do. So.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to ask you, first of all, just what you do in the summer in Athens.
Well, I've got two kids.
Okay.
They're involved in baseball, so I like going to their games and supporting them with my wife. Other than that, we go to the movies pretty often. I don't mind golfing with my friends. Just hanging out, enjoying my free time, and staying in contact with some of the teachers. But
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you have two kids that play baseball. Have you guys ever been to a Southern Ohio Copperheads game before?
we went one time in the past
Okay.
when the wife was out of town.
Okay.
But other than that, I haven't really been back.
How'd you enjoy the experience?
The kid loved it. I'm not much of a baseball guy myself, but I enjoyed seeing them run around. And I saw that play place that they had. And the other one got to go on the field for some of the activities, so they had a really good experience.
Yeah, it's a great family-friendly entertainment option in the summer here in Athens. But yeah, so how old are your kids? You said they play baseball. Are they in high school?
I've got one who's a ninth grader.
Ninth grade?
His name is Chad, and I've got a girl in fifth grade.
Okay, yeah. So you mentioned your kids have come and done some of the promotions on the field before. Do you think that'd be something they'd be interested in again?
Oh yeah, they loved it. My fifth grader, she was a little younger at the time, so she couldn't go out on the field, but my ninth grader loved it.
Okay, yeah. So, what else do you like to do in the summer, just you personally, in your free time?
Like I was saying earlier, we like to go to the movies, but personally, I like to catch up with some of my coworkers at the golf course,
Okay.
or maybe catch a beer or two while watching a game at Jackie O's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you golf, do you usually golf at the OU course or the Athens Country Club?
I prefer the country club. I think it's a little nicer, but personally, I think it's far too expensive for my taste. So I find myself at the OU golf course a lot.
Well, with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, we've got this great deal going on right now. It's called a Grand Slam package. And one thing that's included in the deal, you get 12 general admission tickets, which, so like you have a family of 4, you could divide that by 3 games or bring some friends, whatever you'd like to do. And also, how you mentioned you were a golfer, there's a free round of golf at the OU course.
Free round, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I know you said you prefer the country club, but you know, a free round of golf is pretty hard to pass up.
It really is. It is.
And then you also mentioned that you will go to Jackie O's, have a beer every now and then. We also have a sponsorship deal with Jackie O's. They're doing a summer special menu item called the Copperhead Snake Bite.
Oh, that
And
sounds pretty good.
It's going to be a nice big sausage with some peppers and chips. And part of the deal with these as well is that you get a $5 discount off that. And so it's just another way for us and Jackie O's to really grow our partnership together.
Yeah, that sounds like a deal that the kids might even like too.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the summer when there's not as many students here, Jackie O's is a great place to have a meal with your family.
I agree. It'd be a good pre-game destination.
So the Grand Slam packages that we're selling here, Mr. Willman, are it's $100 value, but we're selling them for only $25.
Oh wow.
So like I mentioned, you get 12 general admission tickets. So like I said before, you can divide those up however you wanted, whatever games. You know, the season runs from June to the very beginning of August, so there's about a 2-month window. So if you're on vacation or something, I don't know if you go out of town much in the summer.
Sometimes, a little bit, but.
And then also, you mentioned Jackie O's. Do you have a particular type of beer from Jackie O's you like?
Not really. I like them all. I just like Jackie O's brand as a whole.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Well, we also provide 2 stadium cups, which get you $1 off beer at our beer cave at the games.
Is that just
And,
one time only? Or?
No, it's every time. It's as a way for us to increase our sustainability and just be a more green organization, and just to reduce waste. But at our beer cave, we do sell Jackios. It's actually more popular than the domestics.
I believe it.
But
Great
yeah,
beer.
It is, but that's another thing is that, you know, we have Jackios there at the game, so your kids, I know you're not a huge baseball guy, but your kids, you know, can run around, do some of the kids things, and maybe you and the wife can have a beer and enjoy a nice summer night.
I could become a baseball guy with a couple of those beers.
Yes, sir, definitely. Going from there, what other restaurants in Athens do you usually go for? Are you a steak type of guy? Do you like Mexican? What kind of food?
I'm a burger guy, but my
Burger.
wife loves a good steak, and so do my kids. So I can quite frequently find myself on East State.
Okay, yeah. Another sponsorship deal we have is with Texas Roadhouse, and with this package as well, you would get a free appetizer with purchase of 2 entrees, which if you went with the family, obviously you'd be purchasing more than 2 entrees. But it comes with a free appetizer. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had a cactus blossom, but they're
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah, and then, you know, that's just another item on the Grand Slam here that just adds some more value. And then there's also a free oil change that comes with the Grand Slam as well out on Richland Avenue.
Really, I did not know that.
Yep.
I could use a new oil change. Those can get pretty expensive.
Yeah, they can, and I mean, especially you being a professor in Athens, I don't know if you really drive to the bigger cities often, but if you are, you know, you're gonna need to get an oil change fairly often.
Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah. So, just out of interest, or just out of speculation here, do you have any interest in going to a Copperheads game this summer?
Yeah, could I take a look at it?
Yeah, here, just read through that. There's some of the different items I talked about, and then there's also some of our contact info there at the bottom.
Okay. Now, with the 2 kids, it can get a little busy, and
Yeah.
being a professor, I think it might be a little difficult to pick up these 12 admission tickets at will call. The kids can get pretty antsy just wanting to get in. Would there be something we could do to work around that?
Yeah, definitely. So what I can actually do is I can grab the tickets for you and bring them to your office and drop them off here for you if you'd like, just before school ends. That way you have them ready to go. You don't have to worry about picking them up.
That'd be a great deal. If you're able to do that, I'd like to get 2 or 3 of these.
2 or 3? Okay, yeah. That's a great way to spend the summer. And like I said before, you can divvy them up among staff, maybe if you have any employees that you're trying to reward or anything, to have a staff night at the game. The summer in Athens, the weather can be pretty beautiful, so it's
Of course,
a nice outdoor fun event.
It's a great summer event.
Oh, most definitely, sir. So you'd like to purchase 2 or 3 then?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Well, I've got we've got the Square app here that we use to make all purchases, and
Just need my credit card?
yes, sir.
All right.
And then, would you like 2 or 3? You didn't really specify.
I think I'll just stick with 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how often the kids would want to
That'll
go.
be $50, and then, like I said, I'll bring those tickets by for you later this week, and then hopefully we can give you some great summertime entertainment.
Cool. That's awesome.
All right.
You're all set. Let's see how long it was.